and the Detroit Lions. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Jameis now on 1st down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 4th down, Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 39, Winston. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. The pass caught by Olave. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Winston on 4th down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try the air now with Goff. Rolling to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 55 yards. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. try to pound it in. Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff steps away. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A 1st down throw for Winston. Gets this one to Hill. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal. Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Winston to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 54 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll turn to Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 77 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he is in for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Winston. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Winston. Being chased out left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, here's Kamara. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up a lot, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there, 74 yards. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Wow, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt would have possibly given them a 2-score lead here in the fourth. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown. And now if they get the 2-point conversion, we're tied.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. To throw, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To throw is Goff.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Goff. It's caught at the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
47 yards.
And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Winston to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Kamara up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Coming left is Kamara, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. Now Goff. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Winston.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to get the lead up to 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best,